Welcome back to another video, and in today's video we have our second show of the week, and that is NXT's Great American Bash. Pretty solid show that we've seen now that all the matches have been added. And yeah, how we feeling about going into the show?
Yeah, I'll be completely honest, not one of the strongest cards because a lot of these matches are rematches or things that we've seen, but maybe not recently, but it's nothing new, I guess you could say. But I am pretty excited for it. I am excited for the Men's World Championship match, the Women's North American match, so there's a few on here.
Yeah, well, let's kick things off with the NXT North American champion that will be defending. That is Ethan Page versus Ricky Saints, but this time in a Falls Count Anywhere match. Who do you have for this one?
Yeah, this one, I'm going to go Ricky Saints here, I think. Ethan Page has had plenty titles. He had plenty runs. I feel like he could go without it for a little while, maybe even go up to that main roster now. Yeah, I think it's Ricky Saints' time now. Yeah,
I do feel like it is Ricky Saints' time now as well. Winning back the North American champion, I think would just kind of fit him. Yeah, I think, like you said, Ethan Page going to the main roster feels like it is kind of written on the wall in a way. And I think he'd definitely be great on the main roster. Only thing is, obviously, NXT losing another singles male talent is kind of unfortunate because it is something that, is topic of discussion of, there not is too many guys who can fight for the world champion right now. But yeah, I do think Ricky Saints gets this match. And yeah, it should be pretty fun one. I hope the Falls Count Anywhere, is played into a lot more throughout the match. And then next up, we have a singles match, and this is Jasper Troy's, I think, first pay-per-view match. But this time it is Javon Evans who will be going against. Who do you have for this one?
Yeah, we've seen Javon Evans go and take out Jasper Troy backstage, and we've seen Jasper Troy do the same thing back to Javon Evans. So this is the culmination of all of that. And yeah, I probably would go Javon here. It's kind of a hard choice because you really probably don't want Jasper taking a bunch of losses right now. And against a smaller guy like Javon, you'd probably want him to get the win. But I do think Javon will pull this one out.
Yeah, as much as I would like Javon to get the win, I do think Jasper Troy gets the win. I do feel like maybe we get something to do with maybe he gets put with a group or he has some type of group with him, just to kind of maybe not even the odds, but kind of maybe Javon does have the better of him, but ultimately this group helps him out. Because I feel like Jasper Troy does have potential in NXT. I think he definitely could be a future world champion, but hopefully with a match like with Javon, it really puts some starlight on him, and hopefully through a good match.
Yeah, for sure.
And then next up, we had the Women's North American Champion on the line, where Sol Ruca will be defending against Izzy Dame. Who do we have for this one?
Yeah, this one is sort of a tough one because obviously Sol Ruca is someone that everyone loves. She's been doing really well. She hasn't really had a chance to defend recently. She's kind of had just a ton of backstage time. She's being seen a ton on TV and whatnot, but not necessarily defending her title as much as maybe we'd like to see. But I do think this could be a win for Izzy Dame. She's got this relationship with Tatum Paxley kind of fully intact, and she's pretty much part of the culling at this point. So I do think that maybe with the help of Tatum Paxley, Sol Ruca will lose her title tonight. Or that night.
Yeah, I could definitely see Izzy Dame. It definitely feels like Shawn Michaels and like the the bookers do feel very, very behind Izzy Dame. She feels like somebody who will be, a future top girl on the roster. And I do think, though, Sol Ruca gets the win here. I could see something with her and Zarya, maybe get some more tension between those two. But yeah, this should be pretty interesting. Obviously, each of them have somebody in their corner, so I'm expecting some type of interference that will either hurt and help somebody. Whoever that is, honestly, who knows? But
busy weekend for Sol Ruca as well, doing double duty.
Yeah, I think she will be in the women's tag team match as well. So yeah, her and Zarya. Hopefully, she could become a 3-belt woman herself. So yeah, could see 3 belts sometime soon. And then next up, we have the NXT Championship on the line, where Obafemi takes on Yoshiki Inamura. And yeah, who do you have for this one?
As much as I would love to see Inamura hold that world title, because I do think it'd be pretty awesome, and I do think he is an amazing wrestler, and there's a story to be told with him and Briggs, but I do not think it is the time right now for Obafemi to take the L and lose the title, not to Inamura at the very least, unfortunately, because I would love to see the run.
Yeah, Inamura has been phenomenal since coming to NXT. I think everything he's done has been great, but yeah, like you said, I unfortunately think Obafemi will retain here, and yeah, this should be a really good match. I think this could easily be match of the night. I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, can't wait to see what these two have cooked up.
hopefully we see that Spanish fly off the turnbuckle. I think that'd be amazing to see Obafemi just flying through the air like that.
Yeah. But next up in the main event, or what we're going to have for our main event, it is Jordynne Grace and the first match officially for Blake Monroe, where they will team up versus JC Jane and Fallon Henley of Fatal Influence. Who do you have winning this one?
Yeah, I do have Jordynne Grace and Blake Monroe coming out on top here. I could definitely see JC Jane get the win here because, you know, she might be taking that loss to Jordynne Grace later on in that weekend. However, yeah, I will go with Jordynne Grace and Blake Monroe. They have some really funny segment that they put together on NXT with them two doing a glamour vacation or whatever the word was. But yeah, it was a pretty good thing, and Muscle Mommy is going to take it down.
Yeah, this match I think could be very, very fun. This feels like, you know, the NXT All-Star type of match. I think this will definitely have that type of vibe. And I do think Blake Monroe and Jordynne will get the win here. Unfortunately, that does mean I think JC probably will have a bad week. Maybe she does pick up the win at Evolution, but unfortunately I do think Jordynne might get the 2 wins over her on the weekend, but should be some pretty good matches though.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, but what match are you looking most forward to on the night?
Honestly, probably the tag team match. I'm really interested in Blake Monroe to see how she's going to come across in ring in the WWE. We've seen her in AEW do some amazing things, so I really want to see her kind of live up to that hype in the WWE. But however, I do think Anna Moore and Obafemi is probably best match of the night.
Yeah, going back to that Blake Monroe and Jordynne match, we could also see maybe Blake Monroe turning heel very early on. They may want to bring her in as a babyface just to maybe test the waters on how that would be. But I think overall, I think she kind of fits more as a heel. We've seen how great she was as a heel in that Toni Storm feud in AEW. But yeah, maybe she turns on Jordynne. That's how JC Jane gets that win. Wouldn't mind seeing that, and could be a good first feud for Jordynne if she does go on to win. So maybe Jordynne versus Blake Monroe at the next big NXT show.
Yeah.
But yeah, that is our Great American Bash predictions. Let us know your predictions down in the comments below. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. If you haven't already, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. And we'll catch you guys in the next one.